Time is relative. Its only worth depends upon what we do as it's passing. Albert Einstein. Imagine that you're waiting for the doctor. You have an appointment at 6 p.m., but you're half an hour early. Meanwhile, your child is playing with blocks, having the time of her life, and you stare at the walls for half an hour. For your child, it would only seem like 5 minutes, but for you, it would have felt like hours. The way we experience time is different. The height you're at also affects the speed of time. If you're walking towards the Eiffel Tower in Paris, time will go slightly faster than if you were on top of the tower. On the Mount Everest, that would be about 15 microseconds of difference. That is because, according to Einstein's relativity theory, the closer you are to the Earth's core, the slower time goes. In space, the most powerful thing is a black hole. This hole has an extreme gravitational force which pulls anything to it. Nothing can escape from it. It can devour entire planets, stars and galaxies. Not even light can escape it. And not even time itself. The closer you get to a black hole, the slower you will move. If you could reach the center, you would freeze in time. Time will stop. Can I have a second of your time, please? Well, how long is a second, actually? Like, exactly? 1/60th of a minute, you'd say, of course. But what if I tell you that's incorrect? You'd probably call me crazy, right? A second, to the exact point, is now shown in the image, as it's too hard to say for me. Our planet, called Earth, isn't perfectly round. That has its consequences. As a result, we cannot count a day as a full 24-hour cycle. A complete day takes 23 hours, 56 minutes and 4.2 seconds. On the long run, those almost 4 minutes difference cause problems. That's why every 4 years we add 1 day to February. Thanks to the moon, we have tides on a daily basis. The sea level rises and lowers. But the moon did also affect time in the past, back in the time of the dinosaurs. That's a long time ago. Its gravitational pull slowed down Earth, causing Earth to rotate slower. Back then, a year would take 370 days. The oldest person in recorded history was a French woman, Jeanne Calment. Born in 1875, passed away in 1997 at the age of 122. The oldest object on Earth is a crystal known as a zircon. It's 4.4 billion years old, formed 160 million years after Earth was made. And the oldest object found in the universe until now is the galaxy called Z8 5296, being 13.1 billion years old. Is time speeding up, far away from the center of our galaxy? According to scientists, yes it is. The older galaxies appear to be moving faster than the ones closer to us. The mysterious force behind this is known as dark energy. A Spanish physicist, however, believes that it's an illusion and are actually slowing down. If that's true, in a few billion years, we will freeze in time. Bible shows that some angels are not bound to time. A small verse in the Old Testament tells us this. Daniel was praying and saw the angel Gabriel in a vision, who then appeared in person before he finished his prayer. Therefore, the angel was able to travel the distance in a blink of an eye, and are not bound to time as we are. It has been a major question for centuries. Is it possible to go back and forth in time? Einstein came up with the Special Relativity-theory, better known as the space-time theory. In space, you have gravitational fields. Those could be bent to create wormholes. They bend space-time, allowing time travel, in theory.